Hello everyone and welcome to this week's haul. This week we're going to France. I really do miss travel. I haven't traveled internationally in a while and I'm really missing it. So today we're going on a journey to France. There really is nothing better than finding vintage French items. If I can find them in thrift stores locally, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, except I think people probably found these items and brought them back and then just eventually got rid of them. Join me on this little journey through France. We'll start in the heart of France, Paris. This book is called Bonjour Paris. Here in the back, let's see, we have a beautiful black and white map, different images of some of the attractions in Paris, and some of the monuments, of course the Eiffel Tower, and some of the bridges and Notre Dame, some of the little stalls with artists. This book was printed in 1962. Ooh, actually, I like it without the dust cover better. Look how pretty that is, a beautiful blue. This I found at a local Savers. I love finding travel books at the thrift store. This is the classic children's book, The Little Prince. I loved reading this book when I was younger. This copy is, let's see what this copy is from. It says here it was printed originally in 1943. It does not say when this copy was printed, but it is a vintage copy. While I do like the dust cover, I love the book without the dust cover. It's got a nice texture to it. It's an oatmeal color. Le Petite Prince. I added this record to my collection recently, and it's Gigi, based on the musical that came out in 1958. It's with Leslie Caron. And even though the story was written by a French woman, this was the interpretation of it. I think I have seen it. Have I seen it? I definitely have heard the music from it. I love the look of an American's interpretation of French things from the 60s. I do like mid-century fonts and illustrations, and I think that is what I appreciate about the cover of this. In thrift stores, I do like to look at the travel section, and often there are books from different destinations. I found these at a local thrift store in a bag, and it was just a nice little pile of pamphlets and booklets from Versailles. There were two Versailles booklets that feature the property. I really just appreciate the font here. So this is from 1970. Ooh, nice map of the palace. Oh, I just miss travel so much. I know some of you have traveled. Oh, look at that. I'm just basically going through the entire book with you. Oh, the park, look at this map. I'm not positive, but I believe that the Petite Trianon, this is the Petite Trianon. This was given to Marie by Louis. I believe that this is the new hotel that they have opened to the public. I also found these in the same bundle. These are also booklets about Versailles. Versailles, the state apartments, a combination of black and white pictures as well as some information. And then it's got some information here about Louis the 13th and Louis the 14th. As well as notable dates. This is nice. A French history lesson. The Museum of Versailles is the most visited monument in France. It says here approximately 2 million visitors in 1959. It's got a map of the park. And then we also have Versailles, the private apartments. Little history here of some of the women of Versailles. Ooh, it says here Marie Antoinette and then Madame du Barry, who was the king's mistress. The private suite of Queen Marie Antoinette. Something I wasn't expecting to find in my local thrift store. I found these at an estate sale. It's called Le Petite. It does say they were made in Sweden, but we're just gonna go with the fact that it says Le Petite, so French enough, right? Le Petite safety matches. In a haul ages ago, I shared these matches. I found these at an estate sale in a box. It's a wooden box, and it has some, of course, the light blue writing, but it also has some gold foiling on it. I have quite a few of these in pink, and also in this blue color. They're French inspired, so I thought I'd share them again. And then recently at an estate sale, I found some more, and I found them in this really beautiful package. I have not opened it. I assume that inside of this package is lots of these. Maybe it's updated or older packaging. I'm tempted to kind of slide this open. Maybe I'll open this at some point. I was just happy to find more of these. These are some of my favorite little matches to find. And as I've expanded my matches collection, I wish everything were packaged this beautifully. The best thing that I've been saving to show you, I do sometimes think about things that I want to find and then I find them. This one happened instantaneously. This was last summer. I was in the Washington, D.C. area. I was with a friend. We decided to go on a little thrifting jaunt. Oh, it was called Unique Thrift Store. Depending on where you are, the stores have different names. So here it's Savers. On the East Coast, they have Unique Thrift Stores, and I think Value Village is also part of that family. This is one of my absolute treasured favorite items. Unique Thrift Stores, Savers, have the best wall of treasures of any thrift stores that I've ever been to. So if you ever go to a Savers, there are many treasures to be had on the walls. I thought about this, I turned around, I thought, I want to keep my eye out for this. I turned around, and in a bag beside me was this. This is a vintage Ritz Carlton soap dish. This has been on my list of things to find. Keep your eyes out for things that you really want. Who would have thought that I would find this in a Unique Thrift Store in Washington, D.C. Again, this was a few dollars. It was in a bag with a State Souvenir ashtray and something else. Look at that. Just so cool. I hope you enjoyed this French-inspired thrift haul. I love finding anything that has to do with travel, places that I like to travel. It's fun to at least think of the places that I hope to travel again to one day. I hope you enjoyed this haul. I hope that you are having a great week, and I will talk to you next week. Take care.